absolutely love you right now. No-kill volunteer through Kitten Rescue LA and save dozens of cats and kittens every year. Subscribe now and share our foster journey right here.
This. There we go. That's the microphone. Now let's get me on camera. 1 minute. Actually, I can do... Nope. Yes. This for right now. Okay. Great. Okay. That's how we do that. All right. Happy Catterday, everybody. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, I am Sam. Happy Canada. Canada. Can't even say the word. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, I am Sam. My wife Amanda and I are your fosters. This is Nara. We've been fostering for 8 years and fostered over 200 cats and kittens, focusing on kittens under 8 weeks old, as we've seen a need for that in our local community where shelters are always over capacity. And they cannot care for kittens that age, so they're often the top of the euthanasia list. We won't stand for that. Our current kittens are Sherlock and Enola, who are about 6 weeks old, maybe a little more. They will probably be moving on from us in the next 2 to 3 weeks-ish, maybe give or take, depending on availability of the next level of fosters. And yeah, if you're out there in the chat, we stream to about a dozen different platforms, so if I reply to comments you're not seeing, that's what's up. And if I'm not replying to your platform in specifically, jump into one of the ones I've mentioned, let me know, and I will see what I can do about fixing that. And yeah, if you're out there in the chat, drop a hi or some emotes so we know you're listening, but feel free to lurk. How's it going, everybody? Milk and Cookies over on the YouNow side of things, representing Ormic on Twitch. What's up? I am not awake. How's it going, gang? So yeah, you most likely noticed that, that my autofocus is on, because it does that sometimes. So let's take a quick sidestep and fix that, and then we'll get into the other thing I was going to say. This should be... So yesterday, oh good, it focused itself. Now let's just go turn that off. Hello, Janine. So yesterday, yeah, we went to a playlist as we took the kittens with us to our July 4th plans, festivities. We went a little bit out of town, not too far, but we were out for the majority of the day, so we wanted to bring them with us so that they could eat. Hello, Queen. And yeah, so now they're all back. Nothing out of the ordinary. It wasn't any kind of medical or foster thing, just they need to eat thing. So they came with us, hung out with some little kids. They did pretty good. I have a few pictures from it that I'll get up eventually. But yeah, they're doing good. We did notice that Enola has been eating Sherlock's whiskers, so if you pay close attention, Sherlock's got no whiskers. Oh, let's get them back on here. Now that I did the thing. There we go. The other big thing is, for those of you over on Twitch, sorry to other platforms, but this is the only one I can make this work on. Milk and Cookie says, never heard of eating whiskers. Yeah, every once in a while we have cats that do that. It's just a thing. But yeah, for those of you over on the big purple platform, we have opened up the cam switcher We added a third camera to kind of cover when they're too close to this particular camera and they're blocking it. It's kind of a slower frame rate camera, so it's not the best. But yeah, we did open up those commands. So if you don't already know it, they are front, top, and new cam, for lack of a better name. But yeah, you can just do that from the Twitch chat. So like, anyone can do it until it starts getting abused, and then I'll crack down on that. But right now, go for it. Top cam is the only one with night vision, so be aware. All right, I guess that's slightly better than the front cam for right now because you can see a nose. Yeah, there you go. I'm possibly going to be able to get that to work through Discord. So we'll see if I can get that working this week, which I feel like that might open it up for more people. That might be the majority of the news I have, but shout out to one of our neighbors, Amanda, who donated a new litter genie to us via the Buy Nothing group. So not a direct donation, but an inadvertent one. But yeah, that is our favorite litter containment unit. And we had a bunch of the small ones, and then we're like, well, they make bigger ones, so we're just going to get bigger ones. What's up, Raindrops? How's it going? Is this one on? Cool. Oh, I had two things in my two hands.
Well, one of those things should have been like...
Wow. Okay. Oh, what's going on with this one? Okay, that's working. Let's pause that. Okay. Yeah, so Amanda and the girls are leaving town in, I don't know what the exact date is. I feel like it's the 15th or 16th, something like that. I'll ask her when she comes back. And I'll be here all my lonesome. So if we still have kittens at that point, they will continue to be on cam. And if we don't, I will open it up to house cats to some extent. We'll figure it out. Plus, I may do some other streams, like game streams or something. So we'll see. Try and start planning that out soon, so I can actually schedule some stuff. How's everyone's yesterday? Whether or not you were celebrating some kind of holiday or not. Okay, what am I forgetting? All right, Amanda will be back eventually and jump on here, I think. I don't think she's avoiding camera today like she has been in recent times. Oh, yeah, right, that's. So for those of you who don't know, over on our YouTube channel, we opened up the community feed so people can actually post pictures on that. It's mobile only, so you have to do it from your cell phone, your smartphone. But you go into the YouTube app, click on our channel, and then at the very top you should see a visit community button, which takes you to the standard social media post your thoughts kind of page, and you can post text and or an image. So go crazy. post your fur pals. If you are out there with adoptable animals or rescue animals of any kind, we highly encourage putting those on the feed for sure. But yeah, I think it's a cool little feature. I'd like to see it getting used more. It's been used twice by not me. I am posting like weekly challenges on there, so like nothing too hard. It's just things to try and encourage people to post. So keep an eye out on that. If you can't figure out how to do it, go to our blog, and there is a blog post which I'll put in the one chat there. That gives you sort of step-by-step instructions and a couple screenshots. It's pretty simple. Milk Cookie says it was reasonably cool weather for July. Noise ended at 1 a.m. Yeah, you know what's weird is like, so we went out of town, not far. Like we drove out of LA into the next county over, essentially. And we were driving home at like midnight. And I could still see fireworks going off, which I was like, whoa, that's crazy. It wasn't like just like someone shooting them off out of the backyard. It was clearly like big displays that were still going on, like big events, because like it was a lot. But I couldn't, they were so far away. I could not hear them. I was like, these have to be very loud. Could not hear anything. But yeah, when we got home, I don't think I noticed anyone shooting them off. Like the past 3 days here, someone was doing it at like 2 a.m. But I guess they used them all up, thankfully. The other night, man, somebody friggin' set one off. Literally it was like 2:20 in the morning, and it was the loudest damn thing I've heard in a long time. It sounded like a transformer exploding. But not like Bumblebee. One of those big guys. Not like one of the boxes. Speaking of which, when we were at our event, I think someone set off like an M80 across the street from us. Because we were outside in the backyard. And literally thought it was a car accident. It was so loud. Anyway, that was the extent of my thing. So our friends have a house that is just opposite this big park out east of Los Angeles County, and they do a big fireworks display every year, and they have like a stage with like a band playing and stuff like that. It's pretty big. Like several thousand people showed up to that thing. But they had like police drones. They were like quadranted. There was probably like, I could only see like 4, so there was probably twice that many, because they probably did the other side, if not even more than that. It was real weird. But like several times when the actual fireworks were going off, the drones were like, zoom. I was like, oh, it's gonna get it, get him. But they didn't get hit. Much to my chagrin. Hey CG, how's it going? Milk Cookie says my brother's neighbor set off a grenade simulator once. The cops did a drive-by after, but didn't stop. Good God. By the way, let's try and bring the now. Did I set that? Oh, I did, but it's not bringing it. What window is that? Do. All right, this is the one that loads like the entirety of everything. Let's see if I can sign in. Oh, I don't remember how I do this. It's probably Gmail. Well, that doesn't want to work. Alright, I'll just rely on the second window. Okay. This. Yeah. Anyway, but other than that, it was decent. Decent yesterday. I'm real tired, guys. I've been sleeping real bad this week. I'm usually real easy to like go to sleep. Like I'll get in my bed and I'll do a few things on my phone and like play a few games of Magic the Gathering, and that usually does it. And then I just like, yep, that's it. Tuckered out and turn over, and then I'm waking up. This past like 4 or 5 days, like I'd go through my routine and then I'm just awake, being like, well, that didn't do anything. But our week's been pretty weird. Like aside from the July 4th events, we went to a punk concert the other night. It's actually the second one in 2 weeks, but I had bought these tickets a long time ago. We went to Peg Boy. See if Captions gets it. Oh yeah. I mean, it's one word, but they did it. At this venue called El Cid, and they're like a Chicago band from like way back when. It was a good concert. Yeah, I don't know what else. Anything else going on? Theoretically tomorrow, maybe even later today if I feel up to it, I'm gonna do like a full PC restart and try and update some software and stuff like that. So we'll be down for 10 to 30 minutes depending. I wonder if I can actually... I could probably stream directly from the other computer just so there's no downtime. Although, I'll probably be, you know, like a couple seconds, but see what I can do. Most likely, if I do that, though, I'll restart this computer and it won't let me reconnect, and I'll be like, what the hell's going on? And I'll forget that that's what I did in the first place. So we'll see. See how that goes. Amanda has not come back, and it's almost time for me to get more coffee. What's going on? Let's see what the angle on this is. Yeah, for any of you who just got here, these camera switching commands that I'm doing over on Twitch, those are open to everyone. This camera got moved, and and I hate this now. It's a terrible angle now. I have to rework this one, see what we can do. Now I'm unhappy with all the cameras, except for the top one, but they are never in the hammock enough to use it much. Yesterday, they were in there for a while. We got some good clips, though. Yeah, the camera also is a little... the frame rate's a little shaky right now, which is... probably means I need to restart that PC as well as is. So maybe I'll do both computers tomorrow. Or I just need to deconnect and reconnect, deactivate and reactivate this particular camera as possible. I don't know. Amanda is here somewhere. She got up to go get coffee and never returned. So I imagine she's hanging out with the girls who are watching Hugh Jackman's The Greatest Showman, which I've never seen. I walked out this morning expecting to see them watching cartoons, and they were watching a full-blown musical. I was like, what is happening? I have no idea what that movie's plot is whatsoever. I assume that it was on Netflix Kids, so it's okay, but who knows? I mean, Hugh Jackman's never done anything that wasn't child appropriate, right? That's dry sarcasm. It's real dry. Closed captions, just so close, but so no. It's a great film. All right. Is it child appropriate? Should I be running out there like, oh God, there's too many songs about dresses? I don't know what they sing about. The Queen's gonna kill people. Is there a queen? It's the Victorian era, right? All right. It seemed fine. I'm not actually worried. Oh, they're actually in the hammock. Now this is a great angle. Milk and Cookies says I've heard of Hugh Jackman. It's a Wolverine. I almost said the other Hugh, and I was like, wait, is Hugh Jackman the right the right Hugh? How old are your kids? 10 and 12. No, 9, 10 and 12. They just had birthdays. Old Mama Dragon says, no nudity or swearing, some scenes from fires and conflict. Okay. Which applies to this stream as well. So put that on there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, should be fine. All right, thank you. It seemed fine. I don't know a lot of musicals that aren't kid appropriate, really. Sherlock, you're way too close. Down in front. What are you doing? Prance. And back. Milk and Cookies over on you now says, not at all interested in the Transformers movie and the Fantastic Four. Gotcha. Colossal time. I don't know. I might be interested in the Fantastic Four. I don't think I've seen a Transformer movie since the very first one. I can't even remember if I watched the whole thing. Like, I definitely didn't see it in theaters. Like, I used to love the cartoon, but that movie franchise just did nothing for me. But also, I find Shia LaBeouf hit or miss. And what's her name? I've never been much into any of the projects that she's done either. Milk Cookie says, if they did that in a galaxy far, far away, then maybe. Okay. The kittens have decided to go to the off-camera area. Sorry, folks. But I don't think anyone needs to see what's going on over there right now. That's the litter box. Oh, God. Let's see. Did I close that thing? Okay. What the old Mama Dragon? What is the general plot of The Greatest Showman? Oh, this is not what I wanted. That's why I closed it. So from what I gathered, for the 10 seconds that I moved around, it was like a P.T. Barnum kind of situation. Thanks for the stream. I appreciate the care you provide for the fur babies. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's our mission. Yeah. It is about P.T. Barnum, fictionalized, of course. Okay. All right, good to know. Do I not have... All right, that's fine. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, our current kittens are Enola and Sherlock. Sherlock is the orange tabby. Enola is the cow cat. Time for me to bounce. Have a great weekend, you too. They are... Let's do the ages command and get the exact number here. Oh, is the bot not working? Let's do a quick test. Well, they're like 6.5 weeks. Oh, there it goes. It just took time. They're a month and 12 days. Milk and Cookie says, a musical about P.T. Barnum is a bit out there. I guess. I mean, depending on who you are, a musical about anything is a bit out there, right? Like, what? I'm so out of it. I'm a bit out there. Yeah, it was funny. Speaking of musicals, yesterday we were at the the July 4th thing, and it's mostly was outside. Like, they had a kitchen right there and all. But everyone was pretty much outside. And they have a really big TV out there. And they were playing Wicked, which I guess one of the kids requested. So during our big, like, it was right when the fireworks were getting going too. They kind of put that on. So it's a weird sort of dichotomy. Hello, Inara. You jumped right into my arm. You okay? Yeah, the other day I caught this cat just walking on my keyboard like that was just a flat surface. Big putts. You. Star Trek Strange New World had a musical episode. I skipped right through the singing parts. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Buffy had a musical episode that a lot of people were really into, but I also had a problem watching. I'm okay with some musicals. I'm not anti-musical, but in that kind of situation where it's like, this was just a normal show and they threw a musical episode in, it's usually not my thing. Although somebody last night was talking about a Back to the Future musical, and I'm like, I mean, I might watch that. I'm gonna have to go get more coffee. Amanda never came back, so she might be trapped. Might have to go save her. Iris is really loud right now. Can you hear her? No, don't move that. What are you doing? It wasn't a bad episode. I just didn't really need the singing. Yeah, I get it. I get how that goes. No, I'm getting up. What do you... I guess I'm not getting up. don't do that because your claws are very sharp. Ow. So much sharp. And my pants are so thin because they're not jeans. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna get coffee. I will be right back. Alright. It is schmeal time for the kittens. Technically, it was a while ago, and apparently Amanda got distracted and didn't feed them yet. They're fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, that's gonna happen. I walked out there and there was a kissing scene. You guys can steal this. I said, P.T. Barnum, more like PDA Barnum. And then they were like, that's Zac Efron. Still pretty good joke. And then I was like, is he one of the freaks? Because he's so ugly. These are good jokes. You can steal these. Okay. Wow. This coffee is like just not hot enough. It's like hot, but it could just be like this much hotter. This is what, 40 seconds hotter? Oh god, sorry. I hit the mic with my thing. By which I mean phone. Don't be weird. Okay, so yeah, they'll be getting fed in just a minute. Oh, Venara. Okay. I think they know it's food time. Give us the food. We're waiting. Oh, here we go. Now we got some butts on camera. Oh, Amanda, you gotta move that cat. They're eating from the same bowl. It's anarchy. Alright, I guess it is what it is. My meal alert thing didn't happen. Should have. What's going on with that? Alright. Well, anyway. Oh, I forgot to do that gift sub discount thing. We're already 40 minutes through, and I don't think we're gonna do a 2 kittens, 1 bowl. Yep. Not sure how I feel about that, but all right, yeah, that's a thing. Maybe I'll do the gift sub discount next week. I'll try and make a reminder for myself. I'll do it every 2 weeks until it runs out, I suppose. Milk and Cookies asks, do they growl when they share a bowl? I have not noticed them growl. They are pretty good. I'm gonna go move her.